And welcome to a great Friday edition of Awesomecallstrading.com. I'm AJ. How are you? Happy Fridays to everyone. Well, what can we say about today? Just woo, opportunities. I think that is the word today. If you asked Alex Trebek of Jeopardy, what is the word for Awesome Calls chat room? And the word is opportunity. And do you know why? Because in this room we create opportunities. We hunt and fish and find. Um, we send out we reel it out there. We throw the bait out, and we just reel in ideas. And we put together a solid game plan, a solid list for hundreds of traders across the world. Everybody has the ability to trade stocks, play them. Doesn't matter the size of their account. Constant guidance throughout the day. There's no noise in the chat room, which means when you come in here, especially if you're a newbie, you're going to really focus on the pros in the room, the moderators that are in here doing extremely well, giving you their ideas and thoughts of the market, their alerts inside and out. And then, of course, myself. When I come off the mic, I love to trade because it's my moment of I'm at peace and I'm surrounded by money. And so I just go in and out of trades. But you will see me type the trades just back and forth, like, okay, this one I'm long, this one I'm short, this one I'm doing this. Then when I get in, I'll give you my entry. I'll tell you what I'm looking for. I'll tell you if I'm going to add. So that way you could follow me on the trade or you could just ignore the trade. Like, case in point, I'm sitting here and I'll go to a trade like this, like crowd. So I see crowd pulling down here and I like it. So I'll go long here, 250 shares, and I don't usually give the share count because I want people to not worry about what my size is, but more focus on what you want to do. If you want to trade 100 shares or 50 shares or 30 shares, you decide. I don't go in there and go, yeah, I'm long 7,000 shares. I mean, it really discourages a trader when somebody says that because it's like, okay, well, I don't have 7,000 shares, so I won't trade that. And that's not what it's about. It's about you taking the trade, regardless of the size of your account. Or even if you're paper trading, I don't care as long as you take the trade and get an acknowledgement of how it trades. So on crowd, I'm looking as the market pulled it down, dropped to 2-2, 3 points down. Well, this is a buying opportunity for me. So whenever I take a trade, I always enter the trade with whatever size I'm comfortable with, and then I'll tell you I'm going to add room to 65. So what that tells me is, and it tells you as the trader, like I know I haven't found the bottom yet, but I'm going to take a starter here and I'm going to take it down all the way to 265 will be my add. So then I will show you like a chart and I'll say, look, you see the 265 area? I will add here. I'll start here, and add here. So that tells a trader exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to my trading. Okay, so now what I'm looking for on the trade itself is just to make a 50-cent pop, an 80-cent pop, whatever's comfortable for me. If I can get a dollar on it, whatever. If you can make money, and the beauty of what I do also is, can you excuse the fuck out of me for 1 second, please? I'm sorry. I have to stop I have to interrupt. All right. I need to sell this. I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. You're gonna listen to it real quick. Live trade. I went Netflix long and I fucking just killed it. I just sold it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I just woo? Calm the fuck down. You're trading with a pro, not a child. All right. This is what I fucking do. Calm the fuck down. I took Netflix long. I had to. I took it down here. It was consolidating, and I just fucking nailed it. I was telling the chat room I wanted 270 because I wanted it to peak right here, and then I just said I saw a great Margaret, Zach's good friend, and I saw it. He was just telling me that it was. She was telling me it was going up, 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 and I'm like, okay. And in the corner of my eye, I could see my P&L just going, and I'm like, that's cha-ching money, okay? So I just dumped it. I'll give you my exact exit so you can all look at your tape. Hold on. I like to give you my exact because this is my last trade. I don't have any more trades at all unless TDD falls to 200. And I'm gonna fucking look at that thing. Look at TDD. Fuck. I'm in the wrong business. I just traded it and sold it at. Are you ready? Order status. $269.7651. I sold right here, right there. 7651. And I told the rooms. I told the room I want 270. I want to peak here and then touch here. So if you took 50 shares, for instance, you just made $200. You follow me? You want to see another trade we did here? TDD. Took some, started at 205, added at 202, added at 201, added below 200, had a nice average, popped, sold it. Next, you want to see another trade I did live? Crowd. This was just in the last hour before I took over the mic. All right, see this one? Why? This is what Dark Side of Jenny were on the mic. I went long here. Look at the pop here. You could have made another 50 cents to $1. You want to see another trade? Look at this one. I went shop long around 315 area, added on dips, popped, hit 318, done. Next trade, boom. I can do this shit in my sleep. But what I love doing it is giving it to the traders in the room that need a trade. I love it. I'm going to give you a trade I gave everyone yesterday in the chat room. Now, I'm stubborn. Okay, I'm stubborn. I really am. I'm a stubborn guy. If I don't get what I want, I don't take the trade. And I told everyone I wanted MDR overnight, 1,000 shares starter right here. And I wanted to overnight. And when it started to come down to this 152, I put in an offer at 1,000 at 150. I told the room, if it gets filled, great. Then so after the close, and you can see the close, here's the close, it expired. So I went back in there and I put 151 at 1,500 shares long overnight. It didn't get filled. And that really frustrated me. But I thought, well, hey, it wasn't meant to be. But then this morning, when I woke up, I don't have the privilege to trade at 3 o'clock in the morning. My platform doesn't allow me, which kind of sucks. So if it did, I would have been a buyer here for 1,500 shares. I would have took a chance and risked 40 cents. I would have added at the dollar range. And let me tell you why. MDR in the last 3 years alone has never even touched it at these levels. Okay, McDermott is a well-known company. It's no small company. I mean, it's well known. It's got a big market cap, a lot of shares, and for this to be down in the dollar range, something had to give. Now we all know that we had a massive decline. We already know that. There's a falling knife. We know that the buyer came in, shorts covered here at 3 million shares. We went long in the chat room, and we killed it. We walked it all the way up to 260. It was a live trade. It was a falling knife, and we kicked ass. And just by the way, Netflix is going to hit 270 in about 2 seconds. Once it hits through 270, you'll go right to 271. If I was not doing this webinar and I was just strictly day trading, I would have just kept that thing going to 272 close. That's the way I trade. But when I do a webinar, I can't. I got to stay focused on the webinar. I got to teach you. All right. Now I'm trying to explain to you why I took MDR overnight. Okay. MDR did not put a thing out that they filed bankruptcy. You need to look at the big picture. So a lot of you that didn't take this trade should be asking yourself, why didn't you take it at $1.50? What was telling you? And I'll tell you. You want to know what it is? You know why you didn't take it? And I'm going to be real. Those that are listening to this webinar. You didn't take it because you're watching too many other people's opinion. When I was a child in day trading, I was a little kid, about 10, 12, 15 years ago when I started out in my 40s and 38s. All right. When I was doing this, you should have seen me. I was such a stupid idiot. I would go all over all the chat rooms, not chat rooms, but just the chat logs of people, their opinion, what they thought. Nowadays we have Twitter and we have tweet deck. And so you punch up the ticker and then you just see all these opinions. And then I would sit there like, I want to do this trade. I know I can do it. I know I can do it. I know this is going to bounce. But then I would read some newbie to say, uh, they're going to file bankruptcy. And then I would back off on the trade and I wouldn't take the trade. I'd be like, okay. And that discouraged me. And then the next day I would see the trade just go exactly what I want. And that made me make the decision, you know what? I'm no longer, I'm not going to, at some point, I'm going to stop giving a fuck what people think. It's going to be what I think. And now I'm the guy, knock on wood, I've been blessed. I'm the guy that people come to. Well, if you say it's a long, then shit, it's a long. Well, McDermott paid the bills today. And as you can tell, they came out with a statement. Now, it wasn't the greatest statement, but it was enough to get things going and get a nice pop on the stock. You know, and that was the beauty of the trade today. So if you weren't as greedy as me and you just followed my lead, you took the 1,000 and you took 500 shares, you woke up to some serious cash today. Because I looked at the big picture. Netflix is running now. You see this? If I don't have a room, this is what I do. I keep my 210 shares and I just let the baby run. I break through this. See that? I just let it run. I had 67 something at 210 shares. You do the math. See that? This is just one fucking trade. Dude, this shit. I'm crying. Let me tell you something. You really, another thing what makes me very humble when it comes to my money is I really respect. I'm not, a lot of people know of my history. I was adopted. I was born in jail. My dad died before I was born. My real mother had no money. She wrote bad checks. And I was born in prison, uh, where and then when I was a day old, I was adopted to a white family, and he was a cop, and he beat the living fuck out of me for 18 years, and they were the most abusive assholes. And as soon as I turned 18, they threw me on the streets, and that was it. And I've been on my own since. So I don't have a mommy and daddy to run home to or to call and say, hey, can you give me some advice? I don't have any of that. I'm not privy to that. Um, I create my own wealth, my own world, and I'm very secluded when it comes to that. And that's probably why I succeed very well at what I do. Um, Solely at the fact that I'm just 100% focused on what I'm learning and what I'm doing. And whatever I'm doing, whether it's the mortgage business or trading, I really excel at it. When it comes to sales, I'm really good at it because that's who I am. I'm not, I'm not spoon-fed anything. I built who I am today. And so for me, when I take a trade and I see money, I respect money. All right, because I have to pay my bills. I got to pay for my son's schooling, his college, his apartment. You know, my own personal life. I pay 12,000 a month in rent. I got to take care of myself. I have maids, I have workers, I have employees in Awesome Calls. I got to take care of a lot of people. Plus, I got to take care of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of traders in here so they can all make money. So I have a lot of responsibility, but I do it in a fashion because I enjoy it. And I don't allow any kind of negativity around me ever. If I see a guy hitting on Twitter or trolling, boom, block, done. I don't have time to deal with that. If somebody comes to the room, starts to try to fight what we're doing, we exit him out, return his money, get the fuck on, get going, Skippy, because we don't want him here. So in this room, it's all about learning and education and believing what you're doing. You need, and Darkside had said it today, you got to believe in what you're doing in here. Otherwise, you'll never be successful. And the way to start is to be in a room where the same people in here are believing in you. And you always, always, always got to keep studying. And you got to look at the big picture of shit. You really do. Because if you keep looking like an MDR trade, for instance, You'll never make any money. You'll never understand. The stock did not file bankruptcy. There was no bankruptcy hearing. There was nothing. It was simply probably a miscommunication of a way things were set out. So it was a buying opportunity, and we nailed it twice. Think about it for a second. We nailed it twice. We nailed the initial bounce, and everyone made money in the room live. And then we nailed it again on an overnight, and everyone did it again. And they were done with it. We don't need to look at the stock anymore. I mean, that was just one. And then we did URI today. This was a beautiful stock. Goldman gave a nice call on it. Just a beautiful call. And it was an upgrade. And look at our notes. We said it. You're not going to believe these notes. It's simply incredible. We said it would come down to where is it? URI. We said the stock would come down to 126.25. 126.25. Think about it for a second. Think how much work went into that trade to really call that out, right? So we call this for a pull at the open to 126.25, and look, it hit 126.27. You want to see another one that we did? I'm going to just kind of go through these real quick. FNSR. You see this one? We said this would pop at the open to 25 and then scale in short. Look at that beauty. If you took 2,000 shares short, you made $2,200. Look at that shit. Want to see another one? We did a stock the other day called MLHR. I promised the chat room I would give them a duplicate trade for today so they can learn from what they learned from yesterday. So I delivered SCHL. You want to see what I did today? I told the chat room everyone scale in short at 41, add on any pop to 42, and get that sucker down to $38.58 and 50 cents. You want to see what I wrote? Right there. I even spelled it out, the whole thing. Look at that one. This would come down to 38.50. Boom. It hit 38.68. Isn't that beautiful? You could have made thousands on that one. You want to see another one? Plan. Right underneath it. This one may have won a deal with Amazon. May? Well, I may have lunch today too. I mean, what the fuck? All right? No, it's a short. And guess where it's going to go? 51.50. So, come in the chat room. You pull up plan. AJ, yep. Scale in short. Take it down. 51.50. Hit 51.37. You see that? Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars could be made. Look at TDD. Remember, I always loved playing TDD. Today, I said it would pop at the open to 214, 215, scale in short, take it down all the way to 207 and under. Look where it hit. 14-point shred. Isn't that gorgeous? Here's another one. Etsy. This was a no-brainer. Etsy was just a gap fill. Gapping up on upgrade call. Here's the day before. See the upgrade. Here's the pop. Guess what I said? Ready? Go to the notes. It's like a smorgasbord here. Gapping up 2. Want to see a pop at the open. Scale in short. Take it down to 59.75 and under. Stock at $58. I mean, you could have scored 3 points on that trade. XL on X. This is a buying opportunity right now. For you swing traders in here, I'd be buying that. We played it perfectly good this morning on the pullback. And then we also did Netflix, short cover, bounce back to 285, TDD. Shop was a good one. Yeah. We did Shop and Carvana. I'll show you those two. Carvana was a great upgrade on a stock, and we called for a pullback to 77 and go long. And then, so that was pretty easy. So all you had to do was short or wait for the pullback. So here's the pop at the open, scale in short, take it down to 77. It did actually, this was a perfect play in the morning. Hit 77 and then popped. So it was a really good play. But because the market pulled, it actually came below. This is now a buying opportunity, a really good one. But the dream play today was Shop. We really nailed this one. We said the stock would pop at the open at 330 and come all the way down. We called 322, and because the market was pulling with all the noise, stock ended up going to 312. So it was still a great short because we were short-minded. We were very short biased, And here it is, right here. This one would pop at the open at 330, scaling short ticket at 320, and it hit 312. So I was aiming for 10 points to the downside. I ended up delivering 18 points because of the market. So about 250 points today traded. I mean, it was a great week. We got a lot of new people in the room. Got a lot of new people just coming in from all over. We're making some really good relationships out there. I think we're going to grow tremendously over the next 60 to 90 days up into Christmas. I think it's going to be a phenomenal end of the year. I got something brewing for the annuals that are coming up in December because a lot of people are annuals in here. You're going to get something very sad that's going to be very nice because I've had a very good year. And I don't mind throwing a free turkey or ham in. I can get it to you. I had so much fucking fun today. I'm green across the board. You know, the market didn't get me. I love what I do. I'm passionate. I'm going to have fun tonight. I'm going to go party. And then tomorrow, I'm just having a blast. And then Sunday, I'll watch football, go swimming, go hiking. I'm going to live my life. Listen, traders, live your fucking life. Live it. Be happy. Enjoy. Keep learning. Reach out. If you're struggling, fucking don't be afraid. Just say, hey, AJ, fucking help me. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. We're only getting bigger and stronger. So anyway, thank you for being part of Awesome Calls Trading this week. I love you all. I gotta go get a pedicure now. So be good, be well, be safe. My lady is here. She's waiting for me. Take care. God bless. I'll see you. Bye-bye.